And dear Lord, please be with all the first responders and the police officers. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to our meeting. Let the record show that all the commissioners are present. And we have no citizen comments today, so we'll move on to the next item, which is our consent agenda. I trust y'all had a chance to take a look at the agenda. Do I have any motions?
So moved.
We do have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
And a second. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And we'll move on to our regular agenda, item number 7. And that's going to be to discuss and take action on the county burn ban. Any thoughts on that?
I think we should leave it off.
Leave it off? All right, we'll just go ahead and pass that unless anybody wants to talk about it. We'll move to item number 8, and that's going to be accept for record the required operation reports from the county officials. Y'all had that in your packet. I hope y'all had a chance to take a look at them. If so, do I have any motions on that?
So moved.
Have a motion to approve it?
Second.
And a second. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Let's move to item number 9. That's going to discuss take action on a plat for the Pope Estates lot 1 through 5. I hope that y'all had a chance to take a look at this. James, you can take a look at it. I always defer to you.
I did take a look at it. I'd like to see them clear that front right of way that's gonna be on the county road.
Mhm.
So when the homeowners put their culverts in, that it's got good drainage across the front of the property.
Okay. Is there someone here representing them?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that?
I agree with that.
Okay. That being the case, do y'all want to approve this contingent on that?
I move we approve the plat on Pope Estates lots 1 through 5 after the clearing of the ditches.
That county right of way is 30
Second.
foot from the center of the road.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, I do have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
And a second. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That'll pass. We'll get that signed for you after the meeting. Let's go ahead and go to item number 10. That's going to be to receive a donation of $2,000 from Dr. Bruce and Susan Brown, Douthit, to the sheriff's office. Okay, so we do have a $2,000 check here and a nice letter.
So moved.
Have a motion to approve that donation
Second.
and a second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed?
Thank you very much to them.
Yes, I want to publicly say thank you to those folks for making that donation. I know the sheriff's already done that, I'm sure. Okay, item number item number 11, discuss take action on a moratorium on data centers. Commissioner Forrest, I'm going to defer over to you, and then I've got some investigation I've done, and I know you wanted to put this on the agenda, so I'll let you go ahead and speak first.
Well, I just feel like we need to make a concerted effort to try to keep data centers out of Limestone County. Talked to Brent Locke with Bystone Water District. Feels like if they got in the aquifer, that would be a real detriment. And most of the water, or a lot of the water that services the north end of the county comes from the wells in Personville, and there's even some new wells going in a little further south. It's going to all be tied together with the electric consumption and the use of our land, our farmland, and with the water. I just think it's this moratorium that we're looking at adopting is to study that for a year so that we can make an intelligent decision. Obviously, the court have pretty well agreed not to do tax abatements for these kind of things. But that's the reason I wanted it on the agenda. I probably got more calls about this than I have in anything for a long time.
Well, we're already suffering a little bit from Hill County's data center because they're coming across with their rock trucks. And I mean, just the impact's already affecting us. It's not even our data center. So this would be a good moratorium.
I called the judge over there and talked to him about their thoughts on what they did on this, and it was a split vote in their court, and the judge had to break the tie on it. The concern that he has is he felt like, when talking with legal folks, that there's really not a lot we're going to be able to do on this. However, he thought that if more counties would get involved, that would get the state a little eyes open a little bit more about it. and it'd be a little more pressure politically, if you know what I'm saying on that. There's two different roads here. One road is landowners own this land, and it's hard to tell landowners what they can and can't do on their land. However, the other road is all the folks around it. In this case, it could be quite a few. What happens if we do allow something? Great example, chicken farms. Chicken farms are out there, they're next to people, and frankly speaking, there's times when it just doesn't smell too good. But still, they got to do that. The main concern that we have for Limestone County, and I guess we'll take a vote on this if y'all want to do the moratorium here in a minute, is to officially do it in hopes of opening the eyes to some of these people that Limestone County will not be interested in this at all. And unfortunately, there'll be some landowners that won't. He said that's where he's getting most of his calls, from landowners that's already struck deals that are very upset with him. I get that. But anyway, I think we might be jumping the gun far enough that we don't actually have a data center looking at Limestone County right now that I know of. They haven't approached us, maybe because they know we're not going to give them an abatement, and they don't have to approach us, other than they would have to get a road use agreement for us to be able to do it. So that being said, do we have any other discussion on this item?
Well, in the moratorium, and I understand this, and it could be incorrect, but my understanding is when they did the moratorium in Hill County, 3 or 4 other projects that were within the county came to light because when they adopted this, these people came forward that had before been secretive about buying the land, et cetera.
Exactly.
So by adopting this moratorium, we may also find where our fight is.
Secretly, we may have people right here that we didn't know about. That's a good point.
So anyway, I'd like to make a motion that we adopt the same moratorium, which is to study what it would do to the county and the way water, electricity, land, so forth, simply substituting Limestone County in place of the word Hill County.
Okay, do you have a motion?
Second.
And a second. Is there any other discussion on this item? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that will pass. All right then. Let's go ahead and go to item number 12. Let's discuss take action on accepting donation of the Republican Women's Group to the Sheriff's Office. Once again, the Republican women have come up with a donation, and we just need to officially approve that money.
Did you want to say anything, Ms. Lacy?
No, I have the checks here, we'd like to donate to the sheriff's department in the amount of $23,000.
Is that all?
No further support, that's all.
Okay, that being the case, we don't have, I really wish, we don't have newspaper anymore,
And that's fine.
but we'd love to have a picture of you and the sheriff maybe. What do y'all think about getting would you mind getting your camera? We can at least send it to them. Do you mind?
That
Wait
would be
just a
great.
minute. Sheriff, do you mind accepting it on behalf of the Republican Women's Group? I think that'd be good if y'all want to just, well, no, I don't understand behind me, but maybe behind Commissioner Friday here or something. But no, come on around. I'm going to take a picture.
You want to make a motion to accept it? You want to go ahead and make a motion to accept it before we do the picture?
Yes.
Make a motion to accept the donation from the Women's Republican
Before
Group.
we get a picture, we have a motion and a second to accept this money, this $23,000. That's a lot of money.
Thank you very much.
And so we want to say thank you for that, and all approved, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, and that will pass. That's my toupee look.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.
All right. Let's move on to the next item. That's going to be discussed and take action on certification of new revenue from the FEMA reimbursement money for road and bridge certification. Robbie, I see you here. Do you want to talk about this?
I can.
Come on up and tell us. Nothing but good news, though.
Come with good news.
Yeah, nothing but.
Well, we've gotten this back so far. The certification, what we're asking for is to certify $500,000 for FEMA money that we kept got. I didn't have this early enough to give it to everybody in the packet. The top sheet is just an example of 3 projects that we have that are like really expensive. We have 4 truck drivers. We have one who's going to go out for surgery and gonna be out for several months. We'd like to certify that money and put $100,000 of it into our contract hauling. So we can hire like a force to come in and do, on that page right there, it's 713, 716, and 426. And it shows how much the base is gonna cost and how much the hauling is gonna cost.
Right.
With 4 trucks or 3, if our guy goes out before, it will take us, it'll take us 2 or 3 weeks to do it.
Sure.
We can get them in, get 15 or 20 trucks in, and we can even split them up and do maybe 2 roads at a time. And we can have it done in just a few days.
And now there's a time frame on, in order to get these projects done, to get reimbursed.
All of this
November?
FEMA stuff has to be done by November 15th. You know, all the work has to be done at that time. On the other pages on there, this is a list of our projects. On the side, it either says complete, payment number, or withdrawn. The ones that have nothing beside it, like the first one is the precinct 1 roads, it has 22 roads. We have 4 of those roads completed, but we cannot get paid, we can't turn it in or anything, and get paid on it until every road in that project is complete. Once we do those, and if you look, 713 and 716 are both in that project. Once we do that, over to the far right-hand side, we're eligible for $767,255.61 on that one project.
Yeah.
The ones that say complete, those are the ones that the paperwork's been turned in, we're just waiting on a check for them. We had to withdraw one of the projects down at the very bottom. We didn't have to, but the windmill company was doing a lot of work through there, so they went in and did the work. And so there was no point in us doing it when they went ahead and did it. So far, we've gotten 11 payments, almost $800,000 that we've got in. Now, the other stuff is obligated, meaning that the money's there once we get the projects done. They come in, actually, we've gotten the money before they come in and inspect it. But we'll get the money once we have all that done and turned in. There's a couple on there that say pending CDMG project review. That's ones that the amount they have for us to receive won't cover the cost of what it will be to do it. And so we've asked them to review it. We've sent them bids of people to come in or what it'll even cost to buy the box culverts. And so they're reviewing that. We're waiting on them. We'd like to put the other $400,000 of that certification money. We'd like to have Natasha create a line just for FEMA repair, nothing else. So bridge, rock, anything related to any of these projects comes out of that line and not our road material money, our bridge project money, our bridge material money, any of that. It just strictly comes out of that. And that way, because there is a timeline, we don't have to scramble later and figure out where we're gonna get the money from or, to move it or whatever to finish it. We'll have money, and then as we get each project finished, we'll have more coming in.
And so if we move 100,000 to contract hauling,
That's for regular hauling, just to haul to the precinct,
Yeah,
not FEMA related.
I understand. And then we move 400,000 to that line,
Mhm.
And we.
then that leaves how much still in here that we've already received?
We've already
Take
moved,
out 5.
we've already moved almost 100,000 out of it.
We moved 98,
678,000.
98,874.
And so there's
There's $685,369.
So 685
less.
left, and we move 500 out,
Mhm.
leaves 180. And but we're gonna get more
We're
in.
gonna get more back. As soon as each project we have, like some of the projects, like the 716, 713, we do those. And we have, a couple, we have to put sand and oil on the roads to get them finished. And then we can send that whole project. That's $767,000 on that
And
project.
there's still other projects that are about to get paid back on that have already been
Yes.
completed as well.
Which is
outside of
gonna
this.
replenish this money we take out.
Correct.
It's gonna put it back in.
But we have to get it done before the deadline, so that's why we're doing this.
We'll
Trying
get to a
do
point
this.
where we're.
Gotta do something.
We're gonna be in a.
Well, and some of it we may spend on we're doing contract hauling, and which helps you do roads quicker, and you're doing this on these 716, 713.
Now, that would come out of the new line, because it's FEMA related. The contract hauling will keep like the regular stuff, the regular day-to-day.
Okay,
road
the 100,
scope.
Yeah.
the 100,
That's
okay,
what- that's what
okay.
that
That's just
is.
increasing their line with.
That
But
would
then
keep
at
that
some
going.
point, to spend up that money by November, I think it's kind of consensus of maybe we're gonna maybe do a road apiece with a contractor, because y'all are gonna not be able to get everything done by November the 1st. But you also not be able to get everything done with all our budget money by October the 1st. So we may do some roads out of the FEMA money that we received, that we've already covered, and use it on contracting a road. In other words, I might do 443 is in here.
Mhm.
That's a bad example. I might do 430, might pave it.
430 is
He
there.
might do
430, what 433 is on there, but not all of what we re-rocked.
Okay,
So a lot of that won't come out of FEMA money.
yeah.
It'll come out of the regular budget.
Well, that's what we're talking about, taking money out of FEMA and moving it to the regular budget at a later date,
Oh.
sometime,
But still, you
sometime,
still-
sometime
even if-
later this summer.
Well, even, we will get the monies back if they complete it by November, and it may be pushed to the next year to get it done. I mean, the most important thing is to get the
Get this
project
project done now.
completed to get that.
But then we're
monies
gonna have
back.
that money with no strings attached.
I will say that most of the projects, once they go in, they've been pretty quick in coming back. We have $83,376, I think, that's been on hold for quite a while, but it was money we weren't expecting anyway. We have to pay we have to do 25%, they'll reimburse us 75%. On the debris, the state decided they'd come in and pay that 25%. It says on that
It's at the
last sheet, I
state.
believe, it says in, payment back pending or something like that. And so we're, that may be on the section.
What's the verbiage of the line that
Well,
you
and
create?
today you would like us
What
to
would you call
approve
it?
100,000
Expense line?
Yeah.
I'm
moving
gonna call it,
over to the regular
FEMA
truck hauling line and move 400,000
The FEMA
to
related project.
FEMA project.
Have a
A
line
line.
created.
That ain't no problem creating that line.
She says she's gonna call it the FEMA Repairs 2024. That's what the line would be created.
Okay. And then 100,000 just to regular
Storm
hauling.
Storm line, yeah. It's,
What?
I've got it, the name I
The
created is
100,000
FEMA
did
Repairs
contract hauling.
2024 Storm Line.
Yeah, because we've spent that up. Need more. And you can do twice, 5 times as much. I so move that we move 100,000 out of FEMA money to contract hauling regular line and move 400,000. I guess you'd call that
The FEMA Repairs
FEMA
2024.
projects, 2 FEMA projects out of there that we certify that.
You wording it just like it says in here, your motion?
Yeah.
Basically. Second.
A motion and a second. Is there any other discussion on this item? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much, Ron.
Thank you, Riley.
Up a storm.
Okay, we're gonna start doing some budget.
Thank you, Robbie, for
transfers
everything
here.
you've done.
Yeah, thank you.
We
so
don't
much
get to
for
tell you in
coming.
person sometimes, but thank you.
Thank you for coming.
County Extension Office is wanting to move some money around, $200.96. And they're looking to get some office supplies to cover, an Amazon order, whatever. You have a motion to approve it? You have a second?
Second.
And a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next item is for our fairgrounds. This is a transfer of funds to, increase the stall shaving line. Larry, you want to talk about it at all?
Talk about the upcoming month that we talked about.
We're moving money from one to another, so we're not coming up with new money, but go ahead. Come on up, we can hear you. Come on up. I can't hear that.
Sorry. We have some money in furniture that we're never gonna use, and with increasing the events like we are, this month, just this month, we sold over $2,400 in shavings. I think this is gonna be our record month that since I've been here, we're a little over 16,000 income we brought in just for this month. So, with the increase of events, we need more shavings, which is a service to people that come, but we make a little bit of money too. So that's a request to move some money out of office furniture,
Yeah.
purchase more shavings.
And by getting more shavings, you're reducing the amount of money that it's gonna cost us to run because of the sale of those shavings, so it's a win-win pretty
We make
much.
a little bit of money on the shavings, and every time we use shavings, we're renting out stalls, and that's $30 a night. That's
Yeah.
where big money comes from.
Okay, then.
Thanks for what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the pleasure of the court on this?
I'll make a motion to increase the stall shavings line $4,000.
Okay,
Second.
have motion and second, any other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, that'll pass. Thank you, Larry. Next item is gonna be from the district clerk's office. They are requesting a budget adjustment for the part-time of the new position that we covered. They're gonna move around $13,200 in the temporary help and take it out of the salary of deputy clerks. What's the pleasure of the court on that?
So move.
Have a motion? Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
And a second. Any other discussion on that item? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next item on the, and before we go into executive session, we'll sign your plats, okay? So as soon as we do this, we'll still sign it and let you get out of here. Next item is an executive session for a personnel matter upon majority vote of the governing body, the Commissioners Court recesses in a executive session in accordance with chapter 551074 of the Texas Government Code. I'll write on here that it is 9:20